This is All India Radio. We now bring you a special news program on COVID-19. Good evening. I am Lalema Aneja Dang and with me is Vaibhav Srivastav. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address the nation at 10 a.m. tomorrow, likely to announce decision on whether coronavirus lockdown will be extended. Over 29,000 crore rupees cash support provided to more than 32 crore beneficiaries through DBT under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package. No new corona positive case reported for the last 14 days in 25 districts of 15 states. Core strategy group formed in CSIR based on detailed review of COVID-19 research. Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh extend lockdown till 30th April. Bihar government decides to restart employment generation scheme in rural areas during the lockdown period. And visa and e-visa of stranded foreigners in India due to COVID-19 extended till the 30th of this month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the nation at 10 a.m. tomorrow. He is likely to announce decision with regard to extension of the coronavirus lockdown on this occasion. Here's a report.
The 21-day nationwide lockdown to curb the spread of coronavirus ends tomorrow, and the Prime Minister is likely to talk about its possible extension. Mr. Modi had addressed the nation on 24th of March and announced the nationwide lockdown to check the spread of COVID-19. In a video message, the Prime Minister had urged people to switch off lights at their homes and light up lamps, candles or mobile phone torches for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. on April 5 to display the country's collective resolve to defeat the coronavirus. The Prime Minister had spoken to Chief Ministers via video conferencing last Saturday, where several states requested him to extend the lockdown for 2 more weeks. He had held similar interactions with the Chief Ministers via video conferencing earlier on the 20th of March and 2nd of April. With Anand Kumar, Suparna Saikya, AIR News, Delhi.
The government has provided cash support of over 29,000 crore rupees to more than 32 crore beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer DBT under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package announced in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak. Out of this, around 15,000 crore rupees has been directly transferred to over 7 crore farmers under PM Kisan scheme, around 10,000 crore rupees to around 20 crore PM Jan Dhan Yojana women account holders, and over 3,000 crore rupees to more than 2 crore building and other construction workers so far. Over 1,400 crore rupees has been transferred in the accounts of around 3 crore Divyang, senior citizens and aged widows by the centre. As part of this package, the government had also announced free food grains and other benefits to women, poor senior citizens and others. Under this measure, 20.11 lakh tons of food grains have been lifted by 31 states and union territories so far, out of 40 lakh tons for the month of April. 2.65 lakh tons has been distributed by 16 states and union territories to 5.29 crore beneficiaries covered by 1.19 crore ration cards as April month entitlement. A total of 3,985 tons of pulses has also been dispatched to various states. 97.8 lakh free gas cylinders to Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana beneficiaries have been delivered. The government has also allowed non-refundable advance of 75% of outstanding balance or 3 months' wages, whichever is lower, to the EPFO members, and under it 2.1 lakh members of EPFO have availed online withdrawal of 510 crores till now. Under the Manrega scheme, Centre has notified increased rate on the 1st of this month, and in the current financial year, around 20 lakh persons' man days of work generated. Further, 7,100 crore rupees have been released to states to liquidate pending dues of both wage and material. Talking to our correspondents, several beneficiaries expressed gratitude towards the government for timely help during lockdown. Himanshu Vyas from Aravali district of Gujarat says people in his village are happy after getting ration under PDS.
भारत सरकार ने लॉकडाउन किया था और उसमें गांव में राशन की बहुत कमी रहती थी। तो आज सरकार श्री के द्वारा एपीएल कार्ड धारकों को जो राशन मिला है और उससे यहाँ की जनता बहुत प्रभावित हुई और खुश है, क्योंकि राशन लेने के लिए हमें यहाँ से 10 किलोमीटर दूर मोड़ासा जाना पड़ता था।
मैं प्रेमराज गुजर जो एक किसान हूँ, ग्राम बोरखंडी, तहसील हिंडोली, जिला बूंदी, राजस्थान का रहने वाला हूँ। कोरोना वायरस के संकट में जिनके काम धंधे चौपड़ हो रहे हैं, कि आर्थिक स्थिति बिगड़ रही है, घर खर्च चलाने के लिए हमें परेशानी आ रही है, इस समय पे हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ये किसान निधि, उसमें 2000 रुपये मेरे खाता में आए, इससे मैं मेरे घर परिवार को चलाने में बहुत सहूलियत मिलेगी मुझे।
हमारा नाम श्री विनोद चौपाल, दरभंगा जिला, थाना घनश्यामपुर। हमारा 5 किलो चाउर भेटल हन से सरकार के तरफ से यूनिट पर। खुश छियै के लेल कोरोना वायरस के वजह से जो भेटल सरकार के तरफ से 5 किलो चावल हमरा भेटल है। भारत सरकार के तरफ से कोरोना वायरस के वजह से जो जनरल खाता जतक छे में 500 रुपया हमरा भेटल है।
हमारा नाम तापसी पड़ल। प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो जन योजना है, इसमें जो हमको 500 रुपया मिला है, इसमें हमको बहुत उपकार हुआ है। तो ये 500 रुपया लिए हम बहुत कुछ करेंगे।
Community kitchens run by women self-help groups are providing food to the most poor and vulnerable in rural areas during the COVID-19 lockdown. Community kitchens have emerged as a solution to feed those in need. The presence of the self-help group network in every Gram Panchayat and the linkage with local self-governments were important factors in assigning the operation of community kitchens to them. Here's more from our correspondent.
10,000 community kitchens have been set up across states including Bihar, Jharkhand, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. These kitchens spread across 75 different districts have been providing meals twice a day to nearly 70,000 individuals who are vulnerable and needy. Other states are also running such initiatives. Self-help groups across the country have responded with various initiatives to ensure continued access to essential services. Women collectives are also supporting frontline health workers in the delivery of essential child, adolescent and maternal health and nutrition-related entitlements. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
In Gujarat, fishermen are expressing gratitude towards the centre for exempting marine industry from the lockdown. Our correspondent reports that fishing activity resumed in full swing at Jakhau port in Kutch. Our correspondent has the details.
Fishing boats have sailed off in the Gulf of Kutch laden with ice and fuel stock and with a ray of hope for good catch of seafood. Talking to AIR, Jakhau Port Fisherman and Boat Association President Abdullah Shah Pizzada said fishermen are strictly advised to maintain social distancing even in the boats at high sea.
मेरा नाम है अब्दुल शाह पीरजादा, जखौ बंदर बोट और फिशरमैन एसोसिएशन का मैं प्रेसिडेंट हूँ। मैं गुजरात गवर्नमेंट और मोदी सरकार को मैं अभिनंदन देता हूँ कि मछुआरों को रोजी रोटी चालू करने के लिए जो परमिशन दिया है उसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद दे रहा हूँ। रहो साथ में काम करो, लेकिन दूर दूर होके काम करो और मुंह पे जो लगाना है रुमाल है, जो मच्छी को जो अनलोड करना है, बर्फ को लोड करना है, सब मिलके करना है, लेकिन आगे रह के सबकी हिफाजत, अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए, अपने शरीर के लिए, देश के आदमी के शरीर के लिए, सबके लिए मैं विनती किया है।
बाइट विद जगदीश पाटडिया फ्रॉम भुज, अपर्णा खुट, AIR न्यूज, अहमदाबाद।
The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its bilingual live phone-in program today, will bring you a special discussion program on COVID-19. Dr. V.K. Paul, member Niti Aayog and chairperson Empowered Group for Medical Emergency Management Plan to tackle COVID-19, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You may also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by #AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:25 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
No additional positive corona case has been reported for the last 14 days in 25 districts of 15 states due to the efforts of frontline workers, an official in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said today while briefing the media.
पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट फील्ड स्थाई पर जो हमारा जिला एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जो हमारे फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स काम कर रहे हैं, उसके रिजल्ट दिखने भी लगे हैं। आज अगर हम देखें तो 15 राज्यों में 25 जिलों में पिछले 14 दिन से, जबकि वहां पर इससे पहले की पॉजिटिव केसेज आए थे, कोई भी पॉजिटिव केसेज रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुए हैं। इन जिलों में जब पॉजिटिव केस आया तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने कंटेनमेंट स्ट्रेटजीज के तहत काम किया और जिसके रिजल्ट हमें कुछ दिखने भी लगे हैं। लेकिन आज फिर भी यह जरूरत है कि हम अपनी विजिलेंस कंटिन्यूड विगर उसी एनर्जी के साथ बनाए रखें। हम यह सुनिश्चित करें कि आने वाले दिनों में भी इन जिलों में कोई नया केस न आए।
As many as 796 fresh confirmed cases of novel coronavirus or COVID-19 have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the total number to 9,152. Out of these, the total cases, 857 patients have been recovered and have been discharged from the hospitals, while 308 patients have died. A core strategy group has been formed in CSIR based on a detailed review of COVID-19 research. The official said the strategy group is working on digital and molecular surveillance, rapid and economical diagnostics, and new drugs and associated production processes. He said 78,000 self-help group members of 27 states have produced 1.96 crore masks under the state rural livelihood missions. A Home Ministry official said that states are working continuously to enforce lockdown measures. She said retired personnel, NSS and NCC cadets and officials of other departments too are assisting the police in enforcing the lockdown measures. She informed that Home Ministry has also written to states asking them to follow lockdown guidelines in letter and spirit. She said both interstate and intrastate movement of trucks and goods carriers are allowed, and along with driver, one more person is allowed in the goods carrier.
सभी ट्रक्स और गुड्स कैरियर्स का इंटरस्टेट और इंट्रास्टेट मूवमेंट अलाउड है, चाहे वो कार्गो एसेंशियल हो या नॉन एसेंशियल। कार्गो मूवमेंट के लिए अलग से कोई भी परमिट या अप्रूवल की आवश्यकता नहीं है। खाली ट्रक्स और गुड कैरियर्स भी अलाउड है, क्योंकि ये गुड्स को पिकअप करने के लिए जाते हैं या गुड्स की डिलीवरी करने के बाद वापस आते हैं। ट्रक में ड्राइवर और उसके साथ एक व्यक्ति परमिटेड है।
The officials said local authorities are required to cooperate and facilitate the transport of workers of those organizations which have received permission to undertake official or commercial activities. The officials said states and UTs need to issue passes to workers of those firms which are exempted from lockdown restrictions, and they should also ensure that manufacturing units near state borders too do not face any hurdles in functioning. She said railways, airports, seaports and customs authorities have been authorized to issue passes for their staff and contractual labourers. She said the workers belonging to the MSME sector and employed in essential items such as wheat flour, pulses and edible oil should not face any hurdles. Warehouses and cold storages too should be allowed to operate, whether or not these are for essential items. ICMR head scientist said that over 2 lakh COVID-19 tests have been done till yesterday. He said 14 mentor institutes have been identified for augmenting setting up capacity, and they will train other colleges and also examine whether new labs need to be set up.
हमने 14 मेंटोर इंस्टीट्यूट्स करके उनको खड़े किया है कि जो कि अलग अलग जगह पे टेस्टिंग फैसिलिटी होए, तो वो रीजनल उनको स्टेट एलोकेशन किया है और वो लोग अपने अपने इलाके में वो देखेंगे और कहीं नई लैब खोलना है क्या, कहीं वो फीजिबल है क्या, उनके पास सारे इक्विपमेंट है क्या और वो ट्रेन कर सकते हैं क्या। आज भी हमको इतना डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। जिस ढंग से हम टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, अभी जितना स्टॉक है उसमें हम 6 हफ्ता टेस्टिंग आराम से कर सकते हैं।
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to All India Radio News, President of Public Health Foundation of India, Dr. K. Srinath Reddy said that lockdown is a very effective tool in containing the spread of COVID-19 pandemic.
Lockdown measures have been very effective in markedly slowing down the rate of transmission of the virus and reducing the number of potential new cases. They have also been very helpful in providing time for our health and social system to build up outreach and efficiency to handle the problems created by the coronavirus epidemic. It has also built in a great deal of social solidarity across the country.
Talking to All India Radio News, Dr. B.N. Gangadhar of the National Institute of Mental Health Neurosciences, Bangalore, said that COVID-19 infection is not fatal in every case and 95% of COVID-positive patients recover.
First of all, and very important, is to realize COVID, although it is an illness which causes death in some, but be sure that 95% are going to get better. And this is not some illness which will be fatal in everyone. 95% are going to get better and go away. And in the other group of 5% of the people, of course, there can be some unfortunate events.
The government today said that Indian pharma industry is producing enough stock of essential medicines, particularly hydroxychloroquine HCQ, to meet both the domestic demand and to meet export obligations. It said the production and transportation is being ensured throughout the country by the department with the help of state administrations. This position emerged after a video conference was held in New Delhi today under the chairmanship of Secretary of Department of Pharmaceuticals, Dr. P.D. Vaghela, to review the operations and issues of the pharmaceutical and medical devices industry.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has asked the universities and other educational institutions to harness the power of technology to ensure continuity of academic calendar during the lockdown period. Mr. Naidu interacted with the Vice-Chancellors of Delhi, Puducherry, Punjab, Makhanlal Chaturvedi universities and Director of Indian Institute of Public Administration through a video conference today. He urged the institutions to reach out to students by utilizing technological tools to ensure interactive learning. Mr. Naidu appreciated the universities for taking adequate steps to ensure that the teaching-learning process was not hindered during the lockdown. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar has said that media persons should also take care and follow all precautions amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Talking to media today, Mr. Javadekar said media persons are also frontline workers like doctors, nurses, police personnel and sanitation workers.
कोविड महामारी के खिलाफ देश लड़ रहा है और प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में उसमें हम विजयी होंगे। इसमें जैसे डॉक्टर, नर्सेस, सफाई कर्मचारी, पुलिस कर्मचारी, सरकारी कर्मचारी, बैंक के कर्मचारी, वैसे ही मीडिया के कर्मी जो है वो भी एक तरह से फ्रंटलाइन काम करते हैं, क्योंकि लोगों तक खबर पहुंचाना उनका काम है, उसके लिए जगह जगह जाते हैं।
Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi today appealed to Indian Muslims to strictly follow the guidelines of lockdown and social distancing during the holy month of Ramadan, likely to be started from the 24th of this month. He urged them to offer prayers and perform other religious rituals staying inside their homes. Noting that most of the Muslim nations, including Saudi Arabia, have stopped mass gathering during Ramadan at religious places, Mr. Naqvi said he has talked and appealed to various religious leaders, representatives of various social and religious organizations, officials and other office bearers of state Waqf boards that they should ensure implementation of guidelines of lockdown and social distancing during the Ramadan in view of corona pandemic. The minister said that the state Waqf boards through the Central Waqf Council have been directed to take an effective approach to ensure that the people do not gather at religious and other places under any circumstances during the holy month. Mr. Naqvi said any type of carelessness can be harmful for people and their families as well as for the entire country. In an effort to guard against fake news being circulated on various platforms, we bring you a new segment on fact-checking and myth-busters. When the entire world is fighting against the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, there are several misconceptions doing rounds in India regarding the prevention of coronavirus infection. One of the misconceptions is that spraying alcohol or chlorine all over one's body can kill the coronavirus. In a tweet, Press Information Bureau clarified that it is not correct. It said using alcohol or chlorine on the body cannot kill this new virus. There is a misconception among the people that exposure to high temperatures can prevent COVID-19. In another tweet, the Press Information Bureau clarified that there is no scientific evidence to prove that coronavirus can be prevented in high temperature. It said that the cases of COVID-19 have been found in the countries with hot weather as well.
Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh governments have extended the lockdown till the 30th of this month. In a statement issued by Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy, it is mentioned that all the restrictions under Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code and the Disaster Management Act 2005 will be enforced till this month's end. He also said the free rations for all ration card holders and migrant labourers will be distributed next month as well, as they are jobless due to the lockdown. The members of various labour welfare boards will be given another instalment of 10,000 rupees each. Meanwhile, the state has recorded 98 more COVID-19 positive cases today, taking the total to 1,173, as informed by the Health Secretary Dr. Bila Rajesh. More from our correspondent.
One of the most important aspects in the strategy to contain the COVID-19 spread is said to be contact tracing of the infected patients. In a positive development in Tamil Nadu, the State Health Secretary Dr. Bila Rajesh has said the contact history of all 1,173 patients has been secured. Their contacts have been either quarantined or isolated in hospitals based on their present health conditions, and tests are being taken. In yet another positive development, from among those identified with viral symptoms during home surveillance in the containment zones, no one has been tested positive for the disease today. Jai Singh, AAR News, Chennai.
The lockdown imposed to contain the spread of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic in the Union Territory of Puducherry has been extended till April 30th. Chief Minister V. Narayanaswamy announced today. Mr. Narayanaswamy said that adjoining Tamil Nadu has extended the lockdown, and as such, Puducherry cannot be isolated, and hence the lockdown is being extended till April 30th. Meghalaya government has decided to extend the lockdown till April 30th following a cabinet meeting held today at Shillong. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsom said that after reviewing the prevailing situation across the region, the decision to extend the lockdown was taken. Mizoram government has also decided to extend the lockdown till 30th April as a preventive measure to contain the spread of coronavirus. Chief Minister Zoramthanga announced this after chairing a meeting of Council of Ministers today. He said that during the extended period of lockdown, some relaxation is likely to be given to a few sectors, which will be chalked out in the course of time. Arunachal Pradesh government has extended the lockdown in the state till April 30th in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. The decision was taken by the state cabinet today. The extension comes with few more exemptions in addition to the existing one. This is All India Radio bringing you a special program on COVID-19. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address the nation at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Likely to announce decision on whether coronavirus lockdown will be extended. Over 29,000 crore rupees cash support provided to more than 32 crore beneficiaries through DBT under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package. No new corona positive case reported for last 14 days in 25 districts of 15 states. Core strategy group formed in CSIR based on detailed review of the COVID-19 research. Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh extend the lockdown till 30th of April. Bihar government decides to restart employment generation scheme in rural areas during the lockdown period. And visa and e-visa stranded foreigners in India due to the COVID-19 extended till 30th of this month. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
25 staff members of a hospital in Mumbai tested positive for COVID-19 today and are being treated at the ICU of the hospital itself. All are reported to be stable. While few others, close contacts of these staff members, tested negative, the high-risk contacts of these positive patients have been quarantined in the hospital itself, and low-risk contacts of positive cases have been instructed to home quarantine themselves. Kerala continues to flatten the COVID-19 infection curve as only 3 positive were confirmed today when 19 people recovered from the infection. In Andhra Pradesh, with 7 more new cases, the COVID-19 cases jumped to 439 in the state. Among the 7 new cases, 3 are from Guntur and 4 from Sri Potti Sirimalu Nellore districts. The Bihar government has decided to restart employment generation scheme in rural areas during the lockdown period. During a review meeting held today with the divisional commissioners, the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar instructed them to engage those labourers who hail near the concerned panchayats where work of the scheme will soon begin. The Chief Minister told the officials to ensure the maintenance of social distancing during the discharging of work by labourers. Mr. Kumar said flood protection work will also be started to provide job opportunity to labourers. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar instructed DMs should personally monitor the harvesting operation and ensure that the farmers and farm labourers harvest their crops without hassles. 44 evacuees returned to their homes from the Indian Navy quarantine facility situated in Mumbai after successfully completing 30 days in the quarantine centre. These 44 evacuees, including 24 women, were brought back from Iran. They were airlifted to Srinagar yesterday by the Indian Air Force aircraft. A dedicated team of medical staff from the Navy worked tirelessly to monitor the health of the evacuees. Indian Navy has said that it is committed to assist the national effort in the fight against COVID-19. The government has extended on gratis basis the regular visa and e-visa of foreign nationals who are stranded in India due to COVID-19 till the 30th of this month. Many foreign nationals are stranded in the country due to the nationwide lockdown announced on the 24th of last month to curb the spread of COVID-19. Home Ministry said the regular visa, e-visa or stay stipulation of such foreign nationals whose visas have expired or will be expiring during 1st of February to the 30th of April will be extended till the 30th of this month on gratis basis after making online application by the foreigner. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar spoke to his Malaysian counterpart Hishamuddin Hussain today. In a tweet, he said India will continue to engage with Malaysia on bilateral issues. He thanked Mr. Hussain for the support given to Indian citizens currently in Malaysia.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had a telephonic conversation today with his Vietnamese counterpart Nguyen Xuan Phuc. During the conversation, the two leaders discussed the situation arising out of the COVID-19 pandemic and the steps being taken to address this challenge. They agreed on the potential for bilateral collaboration in fighting COVID-19, including facilitating supplies of required medical equipment. They also committed to provide necessary support to each other's citizens present in their territories. They stressed the importance of the strategic partnership between India and Vietnam and expressed satisfaction at the recent progress on various fronts. The two leaders agreed that their teams would remain in touch in the coming days for coordination on the pandemic response measures as well as other aspects of bilateral relations. Mr. Modi conveyed his best wishes for the health and well-being of the Vietnamese people during the present crisis. The Indo-US Science and Technology Forum has invited proposals for COVID-19 Indo-US virtual networks that would allow Indian and US scientists and engineers to carry out joint research activities through a virtual mechanism. Proposals that convincingly demonstrate the benefits and value of the Indo-US partnership to advance research and address critical challenges related to COVID-19 are encouraged.
Twitter has suspended the account of the Chinese embassy in Colombo few days after it had responded strongly to some allegations against China. The unverified Twitter handle had been used to post updates regarding certain activities involving China. Recently, the embassy on its Twitter handle had responded in a harsh tone to social media users who raised accusations against China on its handling of COVID-19 situation. The embassy had also sent a strong reply to a leading Colombo daily on its coverage over COVID crisis and linking China to it. The embassy, through its Twitter handle, had also announced lighting of Lotus Star, which under Sri Lankan control now. The tweet had invited few adverse comments, which were strongly replied by the embassy. And now, before we end, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address the nation at 10 a.m. tomorrow, likely to announce decision on whether coronavirus lockdown will be extended. Over 29,000 crore rupees cash support provided to more than 32 crore beneficiaries through DBT under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package. No new corona positive case reported for the last 14 days in 25 districts of 15 states. Core strategy group formed in CSIR based on detailed review of COVID-19 research. Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh extend lockdown till the 30th of April. Bihar government decides to restart employment generation scheme in rural areas during the lockdown period, and visa and e-visa of stranded foreigners in India due to COVID-19 extended till the 30th of this month. And with that, we end this special news program on COVID-19.